How's it going, guys? It's Jake, and we are back with another World of Warships Legends replay. Today's video, I will be playing the Tier 6 Italian destroyer Luca Tarigo. Not sure how I really feel about Italian destroyers quite yet, because to me this one feels a little more like a torque boat, right? And to be fair, Cunabirti and Adriatico are two destroyers you don't really see all that much. Right? I mean, I feel like I'm not making something up when I say that. Like, you see them occasionally. It's not like they're rare on the seas, but it seems like, all of the Tier 7 and Tier 8 games are dominated by Japanese torque boats and a few others, right? It seems to be Akatsuki, Kagero, Yugamo, Hayate, a lot of the campaign ships. You see Benson and Fletcher on Sumner a lot, but they're good. Like, they're a nice balanced boat. You see the German ones as well. You see them all, but it just seems like the Italian ones, you see those the least, right? Like, I think I'm starting to see more Gajamadas and Xinyangs and Chungmus. Maybe I'm way off base there, but I feel like the Italian destroyers you really don't see all that much. This one, I don't want to say this boat wasn't, like, good to me, because I think it's a good boat. At least I managed to make it work. It just doesn't feel quite like I was expecting. If that makes any sense. The SAP is really nice in destroyer gunfights, but I think even on like low tier cruisers, it works very well. Like, this boat shines when you're top tier. I think when you're bottom tier, it's when it struggles a little bit more. The torpedoes are nice. They cycle pretty fast. They don't hit all that hard, but you get 6 of them. I don't remember who I'm running on this one. Bergamini? I think Carlo Bergamini is what I'm running on this one. But you get them like every minute, once a minute maybe, or like a little more in a minute. It just feels more like a torque boat to me. The guns with the SAP feel good if you're close enough, but once you're at range, they feel pretty anemic. But either way, I'm not sure how I feel about the line as a whole quite yet. Maybe it's a skill thing, right? Like, I'm starting to play destroyers a little more, but I wouldn't say like I'm really, really good at them. But either way, this is a pretty good game, I would say. I mean, most of my games that I'm showing on here are pretty good games. Not necessarily for another reason besides XP and, a little bit of damage, doing the right things. But I hate this map, by the way. I'm not sure if I'm in the minority with that opinion, but I think this map freaking sucks. Especially Capture the Flag. I mean, I think every Capture the Flag game is exponentially worse than standard. But this map, I hate Fault Line. I like it a little better that they moved it up with Tier 7 ships, because I think the bigger ships need to fill the map size, because this map is pretty big. But it's just the way it's designed, right? Like, each flank is so isolated from each other, and then the middle is just, you are really caught in the middle. Like, it's generally not a good idea to be in the middle of the map because everyone can shoot at you, but it seems like especially so if you go into the middle. It's almost like Sleeping Giant, right? Except I think that one's not quite as bad as this one when it comes to being in the middle. At least on Sleeping Giant, there are large enough rocks where people sit where you can isolate your engagements, right? This one, it's just a funnel. And the way people position on this map, they all sit behind the islands, right? I'm trying to read the grid square as I'm recording it. It's a little small, but H4, they like to sit in that area, and then they also like to sit in C3, C4, that area. They just sit there. They don't move. You know, not that square exactly, but that general vicinity. And it's like if they have a crossfire on you, there's nowhere to break off in the middle. So playing the flanks on this map is definitely ideal. And then another thing, it's like if you are playing domination and where the destroyer is on the right flank in between the pass there, you're so isolated. It takes you forever to reposition. This map's stupid. I don't care what anyone says. This map sucks. But either way, I don't like to typically play my destroyers this way, where I am bonsai blitzing the carrier at the end here, but I'm chasing this mayhem out here, so I guess it is for a purpose. But talk to you guys on the next video, and if you can, please like, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it for a long time. Thanks.
Rilasciata cortina fumogena.
Caccia torpediniere nemico affondato.
Siluri dritti di prua. Siluri dritti di prua.
Abbiamo affondato un cacciatorpediniere nemico.
La nostra squadra è in vantaggio. Grazie mille.
A tutte le unità, ritirarsi immediatamente.
Sovralimentazione attivata. Sovralimentazione disattivata.
La battaglia terminerà tra 5 minuti.